What's the deal? This your boy AYL, aka Low, and we here at BigBoy Smoke. Man, we got some special guests in here. First, we got company, man. It's really not company, it's fucking family. Y'all done seen him on this motherfucker probably like 20 times now, you feel me? Rans 1K, what's the deal,
What up,
brother?
though?
For
Big
sure.
boy Smoke, y'all know I'm back to smoke them out again.
For sure.
Return
Always capping, though.
Play the clip, you know what I'm saying?
You know we got that editor.
Don't
you feel
post
me?
that clip, the other clip.
Shout out to my brother Mond too, man. He always on Big Boy Smoke business.
Shout out to bro.
Definitely taking care of some business. But we got guests in the motherfucking building today, man. 14-time award winning, man. You feel me? Dog fucking House Farms, bro. What's the deal, man? 14, bro.
What's going on, guys?
What's the deal, man?
What up?
We got Cloudi and Justin in the building, man. We appreciate y'all for coming through. 14.
They say that before the podcast. No one,
A lot of those
14
are
events.
West Coast awards. We're kind of working on our
sure.
doing our own out here for sure.
Man.
Yeah, a couple. We loading it up.
For sure. It's a family. It's a world.
Yeah, we're coming.
I'm Cloudi, by the way.
For sure.
Cloudi XR. I work with DogHouse. I'm a brand rep. I'm a good friend. We you know what I'm saying? Good people. This is Justin over here.
I'm Justin. I'm director of cultivation at DogHouse. And
Yeah.
Been there for 2 or so years, and happy to be cranking.
For sure.
Head grower, by the way.
Head grower, by the way.
You know what I'm saying?
All that fucking good weed that y'all smoke from DogHouse. You know?
Yeah. So if y'all got any questions, you talking to the right person.
For sure. For sure. Of course.
All right, welcome back to Big Boy Smoke. This is another special episode with our people, DogHouse Farm. Shout out to them.
Yes.
So you already know,
Shout
got
out
the head grower
DogHouse.
here, got the head rep here. So you know, if you smoking that Pink Passion, that award-winning Pink Passion, you
Yes.
know where it came from.
Yes.
Shout out to them for being award-winning 2024 Best Turf for Pink Passion. So we're going to get into a great episode, but before we do, you got to like, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you follow our new Instagram page.
Mm-hmm.
Haters took us down. We back up, but make sure you follow our new Instagram page.
What?
Make
I'm about
sure
to follow
that
you.
you...
Go follow right now. I'm about to
course.
follow too. I ain't even
Man.
know that.
Go ahead.
Notifications.
Go ahead.
Notifications.
For sure.
For sure, turn on the notifications because we always doing stash and grabs. What's stash and grabs? Stash and grabs is where we stash the weed at the gas station, at the grocery store, at your grandma's church. You just gotta pick it up. No matter where it is, all you have to do is take a picture. It's yours free of charge. So we're about to get right into the interview with Cloudi and Justin.
Like I said in the beginning, man, 14-time winner. You feel me? Not no motherfucking little dogs. They big dogs over here. How'd it feel, man, to be a part of a team? You know, that's a question for both of y'all, actually. To be a part of a team, man, that's champions, man. 14-time winner.
It's pretty cool, man. I rock with DogHouse heavy. They just they fuck with people who fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I started off over there just rolling pre-rolls, I was like not even really speaking to nobody just 6 months straight, just grinding it out. They see me like being kind of lit on Instagram, so like, yo, let's rock with each other. And I'm like, bet. So they give opportunity to people who are seeking to turn some shit up.
That's fire.
It's been cool for me, man. Honestly, it's been taking something and seeing how I can push everything to the max. When I got there, everything's 90%, doing pretty well. How do I get that extra 10% out of it with small tweaks, whatever? Finding a team, like I was telling Cloudi earlier today, there's something about when there's someone touching your plants who cares about the plants versus who that doesn't care so much about the plants.
For sure.
You just see an incredible difference. So that's really been my main goal. So it's been cool working with the team, but also building a team that cares so much about the plants and that lets us do what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy on the team effort for
sure.
I got 2 questions real quick.
Yep.
All right, so one question for you. I see you say you was a pre-roller, right?
Me?
Yeah, you started off pre-rolling.
Yeah.
Let me see what you wrote then, cause like
Well, this my friend is not a pre-roll. This is a
I just want to
backwood.
see how you roll. Let me see something.
So Frankenstein.
Okay.
He said some Frankenstein.
Some Frankenstein.
Yeah.
He put the paper on the wood. I
I
see
put a
that.
2.5 in the backwood.
What's up?
Then I roll it up with the paper over it. You feel me? So it doesn't canoe or nothing. It smokes more evenly.
wrap it twice just to be safe, you know.
Hey man, I call it a tuxedo. You know, you want to wrap it up. Put a suit on it.
Then question for bro, when did you start growing? Because I see you put the emphasis on like caring for the flowers, so I can
Yeah.
tell like you care about actually growing. So like, what started you off, and how did you get to that point?
Yeah, I started about 10 years ago, kind of just the Midwest method, you know.
Hours
and,
in for
yeah,
sure.
basements and yeah, just kind of growing where you can.
Yeah.
Obviously, everything back then was doing pretty well, so I had room to experiment and to kind of dive in. I was simultaneously in college at the time, and I was going to be a lawyer. At some point, I was like, I don't know, I don't think I'm built to sit at a desk for my whole life.
Didn't need to back then.
It's crazy the story that everybody has when it comes to weed, that they always was about to start off something totally
Yeah.
different, and then
Yep.
weed just change your life. But
Yeah,
continue.
I got all the way into law school, and then I just didn't go. But yeah, so I started using my university database access. I started pulling studies from University of California, Davis, and from Israel, from wherever I could find people doing legal studies. And I started trying to figure out how can I apply the science to production. And I was fortunate enough to kind of work with the scale that I wanted to at that time. I could kind of scale it up or work, I could use a 20 lighter or I could use, a 100 lighter, whatever I wanted it, and I could figure out exactly, cool, we test it in the 20, we ramp it up to the 100, and then we roll with it. And I kind of just did that systematically until I had an SOP really. And then that's kind of when I hopped over to DogHouse and brought everything there.
So for those unfamiliar with an SOP, that's what was the acronym?
Standard operating procedure.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, it's everything. There's an SOP for how you clean
Feel me?
the floors. There's an SOP for how you put the plants in the
Think like
pots.
step-by-step instruction manual, you know. So once you got that down, it's important to have it down actually.
All right, fine.
So this was some education.
I'm telling you.
I didn't even know that.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the education part because we're actually super big on educating our the consumers, the people that rock with us. Like I'll go do a vendor day. I'm over there talking to the customers, the bud tenders there. I'll mention to them that like DogHouse is flower for those who give a fuck. So in our book, our strain book, it'll tell you like where our genetics are from and the terpene profile on that. And what I really rock with about our flower is we're very, very big on terps. Like Justin can tell you that himself. Like,
The real ones.
Yeah,
what we're-
the natural.
percentage, don't really worry about that too much. What's the terpene percentage? I don't care if this is 46%, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm sorry.
So that's the big thing, and there's a reason for that. So everyone sees these high testing weeds, and they're like, oh yeah, give me the 30%, whatever, and that. We're starting to learn that that's not everything, and everyone's starting to say that that's not everything, but no one's really explaining fully why. And I don't know if you've talked about the entourage effect on this show at
Of
all.
course,
yet.
but you could definitely.
So essentially that's what it is, and
Give
that's
it your
what
take.
we want people to know that it's a blend of your terpenes, your cannabinoids, and your flavonoids, your flavorants, everything that comes together to create the weed that you're smoking. It's not
Exactly.
just your THC.
Hot.
It's everything, and that's contributes very heavily to the effects that you feel, as well as a lot of the times that 30% is a manipulated test result. I'm just gonna throw that out there anyway. They're drying their shit to nothing, and then they're just nuking it, and then testing it and keefing it, and it's nasty. And
For
so
sure.
yeah.
That is definitely a fact. DogHouse has hella fucking crazy flavors. Names as well, we was just talking about that off camera, but
That right there is the pink passion. Pink passion right there.
Champion.
one of the champions,
Yep. That's pink passion fruit. That was hunted by our buddy Matt over at
Hunted.
Offensive Selections. So in the early
Okay.
days
You hear
when
the
we
language?
just started at DogHouse, there's a lot of trusting people that I fucked with, and Offensive Selections. Matt was definitely one of those guys who hooked us up with some good genetics early on, which gave me time to start hunting for my own stuff, which is a lot of what I'm doing now. So. That's where the pink passion fruit came from, and that's apples and bananas and grape gas. yeah, you were gonna talk about some other names of.
No, I was gonna say like this one, but do you have a favorite flavor? Both of you guys.
My favorite, probably, honestly, I think is pink passion fruit. I think that's why I brought her today.
Passion's lit.
Best term 2024, right?
So no, it was third place.
Okay.
So it was just like us.
That's
kinda,
the chat. That's still the chat. You
Yeah.
good?
So I mean, it was the Olympics. They put 32 or 34
In the
eights.
Olympics, too.
Yeah, so they put
Talking
32
shit.
to 34 eights in a box, and for anyone to say that we're anything in those top three, like I take
sure.
that to heart. I appreciate the fuck out of
Talking
that.
shit.
Obviously, I'm always pushing for better, but like I'm absolutely taking that.
I mean, like you're being a little too humble. I'm not gonna hold you. When you drop that thing,
Talking shit. Talk y'all shit.
Let me just tell you real quick.
DogHouse.
Passion, that was like his like first or second run.
It was
of
my
that. That
first.
was first. That was
Fire.
really just a trial. We're just like,
Fire.
oh dang, the Olympics is coming up. Boom. Session throws that in the mix. So
Fire.
I hear you though, but it is great.
Oh,
We're
he
always
talking
trying to push
crazy.
the flavor, push
For
for
sure.
flavor. That's what it is.
For sure. That's fire. Speak, Cloudi, since, got you on the mic too, you definitely do your music shit, man,
Appreciate it.
Speaking about DogHouse and Cloudi music, you definitely got the new joint going crazy, man. I seen the
Thank
video,
you.
man. I heard the song. Fire, DogHouse, man. What was the, process and
So the process for that, I was actually making that song for these guys before like they even hit me up about anything like collaborating related. I was like, oh, that's crazy you mentioned that while they're talking about it. Here's a song I'm working on, and I showed that to Gassan. He's one of the main guys over there. I shouted him out in the song. You feel me? Like it's fire. The song's fire. It was just out of love, I was fucking with them heavy, so it just came together really easy. I'm smoking this weed from a great company, great people there. Especially in like the cannabis industry, I'm not gonna lie. Like there's a lot of stuff going on in here. It's crazy turnaround rate, but once you find a bunch of people that you really rock with, you just lock in with that, lock in with that group, make some shit happen with them.
Sure. That's a fact. And y'all, man, I think the first time I actually heard about DogHouse was the events.
Yeah, Big Pink.
Big P,
Our
that
legendary Big Pink.
for
event.
sure go crazy, man. I know that's just not all of y'all, but can you speak on the process or just the feeling, man, of being in y'all own event and going crazy like that, man? Like,
So shout out the
Both of
marketing
y'all,
team. Shout out Chelsea. Shout out Gabe. Shout out everybody in there.
shout out them.
They really put that together. It was dope. Just being there is nice. I love seeing the people that come out and like support the brand. It's always lit. Like there's so much like hype around it. Everybody's so cool. You feel me? Everybody like, we make flour for people who be, on some cool shit. They're chilling, they're smoking weed, they're having a good time. We're chasing flavors, we're trying to push that envelope. But it's always that, it's just like keep being chill vibes bring around chill people. And just like how Justin was mentioning with the plants earlier, it's all about having like positive energy towards yourself, Because the flower grown in your own space by yourself, like all that positive reinforcement just from you and that energy, it's not getting any outside effects or nothing. It's like, comes out great. That's why having a good team is important too. Everybody needs to be like-minded. It's like that.
That was my next question. Like, what was like with the good events and that you guys do? It definitely seemed like a fucking family over there.
Yeah, man.
So what's the success story for that? Like, I guess it's the family, huh?
Yeah, man. I fuck with everybody that works there. It's just like, it was the homies, that's fam. Every time we go out to an event, it's lit. We were just at Collect Beer Bar the other day doing just like it was called the 422 event. It was for just like the bud tenders and people who are, industry adjacent can come out, have a beer with us. Because everybody was working on 420 if you were like a bud tender.
For sure.
So we had to show some love, come through, give out some, joints, had some beers there. It was lit. Yeah. So make sure y'all pop out to DogHouse events, follow the Instagram.
For sure.
We be showing love, we
Anything
be throwing
coming
cool shit all the
up?
time.
Do y'all
Anything
know?
coming up, I'm not gonna hold you, man. I'm kind of high right now. I can't tell you what's going on. I can tell you what I'm doing after this. Like I'm probably gonna
For
get
sure.
some good ass food, but you feel me? Just post, tap in with the Instagram.
Just any dream collabs, man, or anybody you want to work with, or
Yeah.
you want to speak on something that's coming up?
Right now, I don't have any necessarily. I don't have any collabs necessarily. Like I said, I've just been kind of locking in, focusing on doing some pheno hunts. So I mean, some people's stuff that I'm hunting would be Bean Fiends. I don't know if you're familiar with them. Mobile J and Mitten Master, they got some nice seeds. We found some really nice shit from their Mega, which is an RS11 crossed with Sherb Cream Pie.
That's one of my favorites in the pot right now.
Crazy.
Fire.
And yeah, I popped a pack of 8 of them. Out of all 8 of them, 6 of them were absolutely killer. And yeah, I couldn't pick between one of them. So I ran them all again and again. And now I'm like down to 2 that I can't pick between. And I'm just going to run both of them. And then we're going to release them. And I think we're going to let the people pick. So
Okay.
that's kind of the plan for that one.
That's crazy.
And then looking at some raw genetic stuff. Like I said, just kind of trying to build our library a little bit bigger. I think for so long, I don't know, it's been tough to like rely on cuts from people. There's a lot of diseases kind of going around right now. There's a lot of, you can't really know how somebody's growing it in their building, whether it's going to work in yours, if they're growing with LEDs and you have HPS, whatever. There's just a lot of room for error. So it's just kind of trying to hunt our own stuff and build up our own library.
100%. Also, not to mention, I do have the music video for DogHouse coming out pretty soon. You feel me? It's gonna be lit. Make sure you tap into that. We got some merch on the way too. It's gonna be a vibe.
I almost wore my doghouse headband today. You know, it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
It was just a little warmer outside. I'm bringing it out. You feel me? Definitely got hella merch, man. Y'all definitely be on y'all shit
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
for sure. For sure. I got it
Is that
from
Ball and Blaze?
Yeah, I'm about to say I got it from the Ball and Blaze event, man.
I got a shirt from DogHouse at Ball and Blaze.
You feel me?
Yes,
You know,
yes,
it's like I said, y'all be on y'all shit for sure. Definitely
the merch.
appreciate y'all for coming out too, man.
Album on the way
For
as
sure.
well. See, my thing, I make flow music. You're probably like, what is flow music? Well, my name's Cloudi. What do clouds do in the sky? They float. I get high. I'm in the sky. You feel me? Listen to that flow music. You're gonna get high without even smoking. Smoke some weed, now you really be floating.
For sure. Tap in with Doghouse.
All right, so moving right along, and shout out to Justin and Cloudi for doing that interview with us. And we do have a special co-host in the building. Shout out to Rich 1K. All right, so moving right along to our madness here at Big Boy Smoke, we're gonna go ahead and start with what the weed news. Instead of tariffs dragging the price up for weed, it is doing a reverse effect. And life savings are on the line, according to the Michigan cannabis regulator. Weed is currently 48% down in price than it was last year, crushing the profit margins of weed brands across the board. Marijuana flower for an ounce has dropped down to $65.14 in the dispensary, when prior to COVID it was over $200. So now, according to statistics, an ounce and the price in March is 28% lower than it was. So how do you feel about the prices of weed dropping down? Do you think this is just what was going to happen since COVID had weed prices so high? Is this just the effect of it going down? Or do you think this is really going to cause an issue with people being able to access weed so cheaply? Starting with you, Justin.
Yeah, so I think it's, like, unfortunately, what I went to school for and wasted a bunch of money on learning is essentially, supply and demand, right? So they over-licensed, and now there's a giant supply, and there was too many people who heard that there was too much money in the weed game, and they all just jumped in not knowing what was going on, and now there's too much of it, and there's not enough people to smoke all of it. As other states start to get licensed, I mean, realistically, we see border stores crush, and as other states start to get licensed, that will affect the Michigan market. And I don't know. I personally don't see. I see things being pretty level at this point, which is like pretty much the bottom until the point when things go federally legal and exports are allowed, and then yeah, who knows what happens at that point. So
Cloudi?
My perspective on this is, I think you just got to keep growing good weed, and that's really gonna be, the indicator. Grow good weed, do good business, and you should thrive. Simple as that. Keep chasing that flavor. You feel me? We need to make better weed.
AKA good weed sales. For sure.
All right, Low.
It's kind of like two answer. One. First, my bad. Shout out to y'all wood smokers. Y'all leaf smokers. Shout out to Justin, man, for having.
Nah,
a
hold
paper.
on. Y'all see him shaking his head, right?
Shout out to my dog. Shout out my dog. I can smoke with my dog.
Listen. Let me bring something up.
I appreciate
about
y'all for
this.
smoking the papers too, though.
Let me. I appreciate you.
For sure.
look at the resin ring. Look at the even burn. I mean,
Anyway,
it's
this
no backwood.
this superiority complex over here. You know what I'm saying? It kind of rubs me the wrong way. Hold on. Let me tell you something. No, I'm just playing. Hey, this is great. I fuck with the wood and sip and everything. We rock with this.
I was raised on champagne and paper planes.
You feel me? I said wood and sip. I do.
No Diddy.
He told me there was a no Diddy button earlier.
sure.
How to press that shit. Hey, yo, no, but yeah, if you're really trying to get flavor off the weed, you gotta smoke it in a hand roll. You feel me? See the resin ring; it'll really tell you how it is. Why do I smoke backwoods? Because what am I backward, bro? Did I pass this one? See, shit like that. He's over here fried off.
That's
that
what
shit.
you do with the backwood, man. You be
No,
kind
I
of
put it-
tired
you
of
seen
it.
it earlier.
You kind of put it out.
I tried to pass it to him. He was in that rosin ring. He was talking about the rosin
No,
ring.
listen,
I put it down. I
listen.
said, "Fuck it." I didn't even want to
Listen,
smoke it no more.
You
after that.
feel me? You see
It's just
how much he
like
had to
smoking
say
that-
about
Yeah,
the
he,
hero?
he did the commercial. I did. It was like, all right, I'm gonna stop smoking tobacco today.
I like putting 2.5
Put it
grams in the
down.
backwood, make it real fat,
Tip,
and you're just
rosin
chilling
ring.
there,
Yeah,
passing around with the
man.
guys. It's lit. Damn it, I had a whole other thing I was gonna go on. Hey, we here having fun.
For sure. So how you feel about the story?
But about the story, back to that. I would say what the fuck was we talking about, but I remember.
I keep making him tap.
Hey,
out.
listen.
Every time I come up
Hey,
here,
here we go, man.
Fun
Here
he
we
here,
go.
forgetting the words.
I love
Take six.
I love making funny jokes on this. You feel me? You can clip that.
For sure.
Chat, clip that.
For sure. I don't know who's smoking $65 ounce weed. That's one. That's one.
Fair. They're doing it. They
are. It's a
They
fact
will-
that is
You'll
being
be
sold.
so
though.
shocked.
They wear
You'll
pajama
be
pants
so
to the
shocked.
grocery store, but they do smoke it for
Shout
sure.
out to y'all. Shout out
Y'all
to
be
y'all.
so
Shout
shocked.
out people, spend your money the way you want to spend it. Get high the way
straight.
you want to get high.
I kind of don't want to smoke it if it's
God bless you
$65. But
You just want the most for the less. No.
to each his own. Yeah.
I mean,
It kind of
$60
goes back
quarter.
to the
For 60, I'm gonna just get 28 grams of anything to smoke.
It gotta go back to fucking around with the you
it's
pay
like,
you pay what you
I like salmon.
Yeah, you
right?
would.
Let me put it this way. I like salmon. I like tuna too. I fuck with some canned tuna. But like, it's like that, you can go get the really nice salmon. We can also get tuna fish.
He said, "Fuck the tuna. I don't want the $65 weed." No,
That's an analogy, Like maybe you don't want to eat the tuna. You're not eating no tuna. Shit.
but I'm not. It
minimum,
might be good for other
catfish.
people. If people don't want to get that
Catfish at
high.
minimum, like no
Catfish.
wave.
I should have thought of more fish analogies.
Pull out the can.
Catfish,
You might
yeah.
smoke a 65.
Me?
I'm talking
Y'all
shit.
smoke- Hey,
I'm
man,
talking
let me let people not feel bad for smoking.
Yeah,
Shit,
for
I'm
sure.
talking shit.
It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong
Bro,
with it.
Listen,
Nothing
bro,
wrong
I got
with it.
some za on me, bro. But I ain't even trying.
Yeah.
I ain't even trying to like.
Doghouse.
like that. Let me-
Doghouse.
No, I did. The shit in the jar was fire.
Point is, enjoy what you want to enjoy. Just don't like be uppity about it. Don't be like, oh yeah, I got my pack for it. Like, bro, all right, man.
I just
For
think
65.
people
tell.
should just buy what
I'm
they
like,
want,
oh, I can-
and the
oh, I can
market
tell you
should
got
just
this
be
for
like, it
60,
should be cheap weed, it should be high weed. Like, if you want to smoke good, you should expect to pay a little more.
I agree
That's
with
what
that.
I feel like the market needs to
Well, that's what it goes back to
cheap
going.
now. It's
It goes
bringing
back to
everything
going
down.
go weed.
I think there's also a lack of knowledge, though, too. I don't think
Facts.
everyone understands exactly
they
why
don't
the
know.
weed is $65. They see 65 and they see 30%.
Facts.
Why would someone who doesn't have all the knowledge that is out there isn't gonna know
Educating
what
is
to do.
important.
And so there's always gonna be the cheaper wine and the cheaper beer drinkers, but then when you really get into anything, you start to appreciate quality. And I mean, I think it's just more of an education and access thing. So.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna drink a Coors Light, but I'll rock with the Blue Moon. I'll fuck with a Red Stripe. You feel me?
For sure. Moving right along to pop culture news. Pop culture news is a segment here where we discuss pop culture. So in the news today, yesterday, all weekend, the Sanders family has had an interesting weekend. So we have Shedeur Sanders, who was supposed to be a first round draft pick quarterback, ended up being the 5th round draft quarterback. And now he's going crazy on social media because someone prank called him while he was waiting for it to be called to be drafted. Somebody prank called him and told him wait a little longer. So that has gone viral, and now the guys that prank called him have been exposed, and their video is going viral all over the place. And they're actually people that went to college with him. What do you think about this? They are trying to figure out what they're gonna do with these kids that did this. Supposedly getting suspended from school. What do you think about this, Ren?
What? Suspended from school is crazy.
For sure.
I mean, I feel like in reality, like they probably played a game that was crazy, but he still got drafted. Like he still can be great, and he about to make dog shit. So I don't see what the issue. I would be happy if I got drafted the 50th round. I don't give a fuck what
For sure.
round it is.
For sure.
The media just crazy right now. Congratulations to that brother.
I'm speaking for myself and Justin.
I got
Kicked
take
out
now.
of school.
Okay, I hear you.
Damn.
I don't even watch football for real. I watch anime and basketball and shit. You feel me? What's a draft pick? No, I'm just playing. That's funny about the kids getting suspended. I mean, y'all should have. You should have used a voice changer. You should have used *69 or something. Like, how'd you let yourself get caught doing a prank call?
I think the outrage is the kids are
Viral.
their kids. The kids are their parents are general managers of the Saints.
Oh,
So I think the reason why it's being taken more seriously because
There's a breach of security.
that's not okay. That changes the whole thing. Yeah, no.
That's great.
Even then, like, that's a bad prank. You shouldn't do that. Like, it's not cool. But like, if you're,
I think it's a great prank.
so.
Like, it was a good-
I was laughing like a
I think kids
motherfucker.
will be kids are gonna be kids and let them do
I
that.
know he probably
Like,
laughing
yeah.
right now too. Like, yeah, I still got drafted.
For
It
sure.
was funny. They got him.
Shit, I
and
didn't.
the kids pretended to be the Saints. When
Got
they-
him.
Yeah, that's the
I haven't
point,
seen
and I love
the
it.
video.
Yeah,
Got him.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's kind of funny.
I definitely laughed. And getting suspended is crazy. It's a prank call. We used to do that shit as a kid too. Like, we supposed to get suspended for that shit? Like,
Suspended from
Okay.
college.
Yeah,
kicked
that's
out of college,
crazy.
that's-
Okay,
That's
like,
like
if it's funny,
investment.
shit usually gets a pass. You know, if that shit wasn't funny, it'd probably be a different.
Yeah,
take to it.
it wasn't nothing like harming
I gotta
That's
see
or
the
no.
video after this podcast.
Yeah,
That's
nothing to
something
get
that-
canceled for.
If he still got drafted, I feel like, especially, it's like, all right, then there's
pretty
no.
hard.
Yeah,
this
really.
wasn't
It's
nothing to
school,
complain
during
about.
school hours. He wasn't in class. Like, it wasn't something for him to get suspended for. You feel me?
So my question is,
he can
if,
do whatever the fuck he want to do with his phone.
does him getting prank called affect him being a first round draft pick or a fifth round draft pick?
No.
It was just
You know what I'm
like
saying?
funny
Like,
because
okay,
he
shit.
wasn't a
Okay,
first
wow,
draft, so he
so-
thought he got a call.
Okay, so
It's like,
what the
all right,
fuck?
it's-
You
but it's
feel me?
like
Okay,
nothing.
okay, let's picture this. Let's do this scenario, all right? Your whole family at a venue. Y'all sitting
that's
there
crazy.
waiting for a call. Somebody calls you.
He put it on speakerphone.
He put on speaker.
Still
His
got y'all.
cameraman
Like, got the whole
follows him.
family now.
It's diabolical. I fully understand how diabolical it is, and I support.
Got your
every
whole
reaction.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm in this position. This is me
If you
speaking.
if you
That's
were him,
funny.
What's your reaction?
At first, I'll be sick, but like eventually, I'm gonna be over that.
I'll be like,
They just cooked the shit out of my ass.
Especially because he's sitting on the phone reading all the comments.
For
like,
sure.
I'll be sick.
He got a call thinking the Saints was about to draft him, and he ended up getting, not only did he get called in the first draft pick segment, hour, he ended up getting drafted the 5th round, and also he got drafted by the Cleveland Browns when he thought he was about to get drafted by the New Orleans Saints.
So okay, I don't know. The Browns are still
They still paying.
ass.
I would have been like, damn,
So they
that shit
really
was
about
funny
to
as
pay
hell.
him if they ask. He
I'm
about to
like-
make the most money.
I would have said, damn, y'all got my ass.
Is he the walk on or was his brother the walk on?
His brother is the walk-on.
They both
And his brother
still
actually
getting
got a
checked.
better team.
They both
Shout
still
out
getting
Cleveland. I
checked.
rock
For
with
sure.
Cleveland. The team weak, but he gonna have a time. I'm pretty sure he gonna have a time.
So,
All right, moving right along, fellas. It is time for a high moment. What is a high moment? High moment is a time in the show we have sporadically where I will ask you a high question. No right or wrong answer. All you gotta do is answer how you feel. Hi, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's start out with you, Justin.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So, if you're offered $50,000, but you have to be chased by one animal for 24 hours, what animal do you pick?
A snail.
smart.
A snail for sure.
Goddamn.
I'm taking a quick vacation and I'm hopping on the first Delta flight that's on my phone, using some miles. I'm just gonna go away for a little bit, at least 24 hours. I'll probably take the weekend for fun. Yeah, I don't know.
But you're being chased by the snail for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So you have to continually run.
Yeah, but but the plane go to Costa Rica. That snail, he's gonna take a ferry. I don't think he's getting on a plane. I don't know. I think I got him on that.
Does the snail have a passport in this situation?
No, the snail doesn't have a passport.
Then I think he's cooked.
he's
cooked.
What animal are you picking to chase you for 24 hours for the chance to win 50,000?
Well, you gotta give me a different question because each picked the best. Can I say a snail?
He said, "Give me a different question."
I have a
Already
second
got
winning
my
answer.
Okay,
For sure.
Okay.
A jellyfish.
A jellyfish.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna go on land, and then.
I don't think that counts, man.
Okay,
Okay.
all
Oh,
right.
man. So
Hey,
I have to chase you.
Hey, this shit.
Got mine.
Okay. So let me see something. A fucking motherfucking dolphin, yo.
Something on land, Cloudi.
Land dweller, a tortoise.
Okay. Sure. Y'all gonna be running slow for 24 hours for a long time. I'd rather get that adrenaline going.
What?
All right,
You
so-
wanna die?
What? You're not like adding any like caveats to this shit. Like we don't know. Like all right, so there's no rules to this. Like
No
I gotta
rules,
run.
no rules.
So we can just hop on a plane and go.
No, you have to run physically for 24 hours from an animal
I'm cooked.
for the choice of.
I smoke
for-
backwards. I can't even run that long.
Right, so you gotta pick your animal that you're gonna allow you to chase you for 24 hours for $50,000.
I don't even want shit to chase me. I gotta allow something to chase me.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking turtle. Like they're not that
Okay,
fast.
okay. You gonna do a slow jog for 24
Fucking sloth, maybe. You feel me? That's a mammal. You want a mammal? Shit. You want a reptile? I'll give you a reptile.
All right, bro. Just
I gotta think of another one. I done said two of mine.
You want me to list you
Just
a bird?
one. No, just
fucking
one.
penguin.
A penguin's one, actually.
All right,
I'm
well,
still, man. Fuck it.
You still got yours?
So many. I'm gonna just get another one.
My fault. I was damn near naming all the animals. You was not gonna say penguin, bro. Come on.
Yeah, you said gotta be
Make it
on
animal.
land.
yes.
I was about to say a goldfish.
I just did that bit.
Hey, everybody heard her say lead. It said something in
On
the water.
land.
Everybody.
Man, he said all the other shit, man, that ain't gonna hurt you.
Bro, you was not gonna say penguin, bro.
I wasn't.
No, not penguin.
Let's stop playing.
I definitely wasn't. Penguin might fuck you up though, you know. Depending on who the person is, man.
Fight it.
Yeah, what happens if it catches me? I don't want
If
50
you don't win $50,000, you just get your ass fucked up and no $50,000 for you. You have to run.
I ain't gonna
You're
lie.
not touching me.
I'm gonna lose because I'm not running for 24 hours.
I would do like a brisk jog.
So everything gonna catch you.
I got grandfathered in with the snail, right? Like I'm good.
Yeah.
Man, hell no, because a snail gonna catch you. You gonna stop within 24
I was
hours.
gonna say beetle.
Beetle. That's an insect though, ain't it?
Like Paul McCartney or like the.
Like the actual
Oh,
like, little beetle type shit.
Damn, I still ain't give you an answer.
No.
Man,
Is
damn.
insect an animal? Is an insect an animal? Yeah.
No, that's not.
It's a no, insect is insect. Type shit.
We gonna roll with whatever goes.
Give me another one, man.
Damn, I don't know nothing. If something gonna catch me within 24 hours, bro.
All right, I'm gonna give Rance. What about you?
All right, yeah, cause he already got
You're
his.
not
Man.
taking the 50K, bro?
I'm gonna have a baby deer.
How you gonna do
A
it?
baby
He talking
deer?
about a baby
A
deer.
dog?
Oh, is it a doe?
Yeah, it's a dog.
Yeah, because you know they can't really walk when they first come out, so it's not gonna catch me at all. I'm gonna just walk slow. I'm not even gonna run.
For sure. All right, you got an animal?
Yeah.
What?
Duck. Boom.
A duck. Boom.
There you go. Right there. Animal.
Yo, you just read my mind.
A duck.
All right. Moving right along.
It's like, I guess. Anyways.
That's your answer.
Fuck it.
All right. Moving right along to our first game of the show. Cap or fact?
What's going on? That's a fact, nigga. Motherfucking fact, nigga. That's a motherfucking fact.
I'll go with Grimace bubblegum.
Grimace bubblegum. So if you lose, you will be hitting a dab of Grimace bubblegum. Y'all ready?
That's only for the guests, right?
For everybody.
Because technically, I'm not a guest today.
I'll see about that.
Co-host.
All right. So we're gonna start off with
Tell
our
him
special
don't lose,
co-host.
man. Don't lose.
We're gonna start off with our special co-host, Rance. You ready?
And starting with you.
Huh?
Damn.
Come on.
All right, come on.
Cap or facts?
Cap. No, I'm talking shit.
Cap or facts? Weed is illegal in the state of Texas.
Facts.
All right. Low.
Facts.
All right.
Thanks.
Back.
Big facts.
All right. It is indeed a fact. Warming up on the fellas. All
Yeah,
right.
we done been.
Sure.
Justin, you ready?
Yeah.
Cap or facts? Weed Max came out in 2008.
Fact.
All right. Cloudi?
Damn, that's like what year was George Washington born? Ass question. I ain't gonna hold you. Justin is smart. I'm gonna say fact.
You see how fast Justin answered? I'm gonna go with fact.
Facts.
It is indeed a fact.
They was saying all that educational shit. I'm going with their answer for sure. Every time we go that way.
We got a lot of music people at the table, so this one should be interesting.
Oh shit.
Come on, Rams, you ready?
No, start in the middle.
Is that right?
No, come on. Come on.
All right.
I'm gonna get it right anyway.
The highest charted weed song ever is Afro Man because I got high. Cap or facts?
Cat.
All right. Low.
Damn, bro.
I could have cheated. and
Facts.
coulda Passed.
Damn, bro.
Is that fact? Oh,
You shall see.
Cloudy.
I'm gonna try to throw somebody else if I'm wrong.
See, I was gonna answer this question and then I got high. So I'm gonna say fact.
Damn.
All right. Justin.
Fact.
It is indeed cap.
Yeah.
What is it?
I was talking hella shit.
Snoop Dogg, all
It's gotta
type
be
of
Wiz.
shit. Hey, man, Wiz, somebody.
Highest charted weed song ever
It's not him.
is by
Sorry.
Fifth Dimension
Oh, say sorry for you.
called Stone Soul Picnic.
Never heard
I ain't heard that shit before.
it. Never heard it.
Fuck.
It was,
When was weed invented, bro? When did the song come out?
it was number 2 on the Billboard charts, the highest weed song ever to chart.
That's crazy.
Alright, so make sure y'all check out Stone Soul Picnic after the show.
Hey, don't play. YouTube gonna copyright the video.
We'll crop it out.
And it's an old ass black family.
Bro, they was smoking bullshit.
They was smoking 50 bullets.
Oh, hell no.
Respect to the those.
Whoever.
Shout out to them though.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to
Shout
them.
out to Fifth Dimension.
Shout out Fifth Dimension.
But I'm playing Snoop Dogg or Wiz,
For sure.
somebody.
Biggie and fucking Bone.
Not
I'm playing Wiz.
Someone's gonna say these damn kids. They don't know shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
About weed.
This gonna be a
Smoking weed for
72
Respect to the OGs.
Yeah.
Respect to the OGs.
72-year-old in the comments. Damn kids.
All right.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all smoking
Yeah.
them $65.
Hey, y'all smoking that? Y'all smoking that shit?
I also
sure,
saw
proudly.
High Times like in the 70s. And
That's
that
what I
shit
was
swag.
saying.
So, yeah.
Swag. Like, no, what the fuck?
No, but
Smoking huff.
Feel me?
Oh, huff.
It's like a
All
bike.
right, Justin, on you.
Oh, so they all got
everybody-
one.
So except for Renz,
Okay, cool.
hold on.
Damn.
Except for Renz, everybody
Okay.
has one.
Okay,
He
cool.
lost one, didn't he?
No.
No.
Oh, damn. That's
Everybody's
it.
done pretty good today. All right, Justin. The most expensive pre-roll is $100. Cap or facts?
I could go either way. I'm just gonna say fact.
All right.
No,
To you, Cloud.
no, that's a cap.
Too late.
You too.
You locked in.
Too late. Clip that.
What's the currency exchange rate at this very moment? Are you asking it right now? No, I'm just playing. What the hell kind of question, dog? Like, that sounds
Yeah, I'm about to
subjective.
say. I'm
Listen,
easy.
I don't even know what the question is.
No, listen, what I'm going to
got
say
mine.
is
The
that's...
most expensive pre-roll is $100.
See, I'm going to say that's cap.
All right,
Because
bet. What's yours?
price is so subjective.
He hitting that dead.
You said. You said right now.
Bro hitting that dead. for
You
sure.
said you didn't say right now, right? You just said
The most expensive pre-roll.
That's cap.
$100.
Shit gotta be more
that's
expensive.
cap.
Yeah.
I bought one more than $100, so I know for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
I know for sure.
What's his show?
Cap,
Two.
Cap.
Yeah, Cap. 2 Chainz got the most expensive. Is the little YouTube. He done smoked some shit cost more than that.
Okay,
That's
so
cap.
so it is indeed cap.
For sure.
Can y'all guess how much y'all think it is, Renz?
Probably like a couple thousand, 2,000, 1,000, or something like that.
Damn. So whoever get the close.
No, nope. This is just
No
like a
birthday.
sidebar.
No, this is for fun. What you
It's a
talking about?
sidebar.
It's fun. Come on.
I'm
No,
trying
nope.
to put shit up, bet on everything, gang.
Double or nothing.
extra
Bro
credit.
trying to get double or nothing.
Cap. No, what you say?
Double
How much
cap.
do you think the most expensive pre-roll?
Oh yeah, that was the question.
Hey, that's funny, isn't it?
Probably. I'm gonna go with. What you say? I'm gonna go
If
with.
it's for the dab, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with 50K, somewhere around there. It's probably way more than that.
What they paying for the?
I swear, but the ball.
If they paying for a pre-roll,
$420.
$420.
It's like, nah.
nope,
No,
locked
you locked
in.
that
Nope,
What?
and it's for the dab. We making
Why
it
ain't
for
it
the
fun? This
dab.
is for fun.
Nope, we locked it. We locked in now.
It's actually $24,000.
What?
Yeah, I was close.
And it's
Close.
I was gonna
runs?
say 20. I was gonna say 20 million.
24,000.
$24,000. It was actually auctioned off at a weed auction. It is by Stone Road Farms,
Gold,
weighing
wrapped in
in at
gold.
1.5 pounds and it's 30 inches long.
1.5.
No Diddy.
For sure.
Yeah.
I like that.
For
Do we know
sure.
what? Do we know what strain it is?
No, we don't. I know it's by Stone Road Farms.
Which one's the main camera?
Rose.
This one or that one?
This
Fifth
one is.
dimension is too.
This is my face when I spent 24K on lemon cherry gelato.
It's probably
Jack,
not
clip
even
that.
that. It's probably not even lemon
He said it's
cherry.
runs.
This runs.
Right, just standard
That's
runs.
crazy.
Alright. Would you pay that much? If you
No.
had it,
No.
would you pay that much?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though.
No.
Knowing me, yes.
No,
I'm not even gonna cap to
go
you.
buy a
Would you
car
go
on
for a weed
Facebook
auction?
for 24,000.
I'm not even-
Bro, Julia
I'm-
would get off on you, bro.
I know I will buy it.
Right,
I'm
I can buy
not. If
one.
I listen, if I buy it, that mean I have it to buy it 30 million times. You feel me?
I still wouldn't like.
I'm gonna buy it. Me
Bro, that's
knowing
crazy.
me, I'm gonna buy it. I'm probably gonna buy a few of them if I can.
I
do
could
it.
be Elon Musk and like for a joint. No, I'm cool. Just give me a pound or something. Like
I'm gonna do it on
don't
Big Boy Smoke. podcast.
See, that's
Okay.
different. That's different. That's fire.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's
You
fire.
do it like they gotta be a video or something. Me just buying that.
You feel me?
No, hell
I'm,
no.
What? I'm vlogging the whole day until I wake up. That motherfucker gonna be sitting on the dresser.
You gotta smoke that non-stop.
For sure.
Live.
I'm doing consonant type shit. You feel me?
It's gonna be donations
For
that.
sure.
I ain't paying the whole
You hear me?
Fuck that.
I got 4.
We got the ante up on this.
And that's exactly why there are $60 ounces, because people don't want to donate to people we have. All right,
Y'all seen that? Y'all, I know y'all seen that. Yo, yeah.
24,000.
So, last question, last cap effect, because we got carried away. I forgot what we was going.
That's crazy.
All right,
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Renz,
Almost.
gotta ask you. The first weed restaurant came out in 2019. Cap or fact?
Either way, like, I can't lose regardless, because bro got 2 already. So it's,
We got 2?
no, bro at the end got 2.
damn.
Justin got 2. Yeah, you got 2.
Damn.
So I could really care less which one I say.
Bro said,
But
at least
it's-
I don't gotta do 2.
Yeah, it's
said I
like,
might- I may not do 0, but I'm not doing 2. He said.
God
I'm
damn.
gonna say Cap.
Cap? All right. Low?
You say cap? Damn, I was gonna say cap too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Say it.
How many you got? Oh yeah, you got
I
1.
got what,
So you
man?
could have 2.
I'm gonna go with, I think it's fact though, but I'm gonna go with cap.
Okay. Cloud?
In New York. Watch it be in New York.
That's-
No, hell no. Hell no, cap.
You already locked in.
I know. I locked in with cap.
Oh, that's true. Damn. That's crazy. Like, that has like a license and everything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say cap.
Okay.
All right, so like I have 2 misses, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys all have? So like
Different shit? No, I got
I got 0.
So far, it's 2.
0.
I got 0. They got 1.
and we both got
You
1.
guys both have 1.
So we
and
might-
so if I get this right,
We all got it.
then it doesn't matter. If I do the same as okay, yeah, I have to say the opposite this time.
Yeah, because then they can tie. Yeah, they can tie it
Because it
up.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
You a gambling man
Yeah,
too,
so-
huh?
yeah.
Hey, parlay.
The
Parlay.
fact it is.
So,
Hey, you got a parlay by
Shout
yourself?
out Pistons now. We gonna add it on
Speaking
there.
of
now.
Pistons,
it
Speaking
is
of Pistons, it's
indeed
parlay.
a fact.
parlay about to hit.
That's right.
So, just like you got that one.
I got it.
Man,
So,
this guy rolls the dice.
Yeah.
now Renz,
Damn.
Low, and Cloudy got that one wrong.
He still got 2 though.
I got 2.
But now you
Yeah,
guys.
so all of you,
Oh no, them 2 got 2.
you got 2 as well.
You do as well.
Oh damn.
Cool. I'm still good.
So now it's
Yeah, you
one,
out. You out.
Yeah, that was the last question.
2. So we're gonna do one more to end the tiebreaker between Cloudy, Low, and Justin.
Tiebreakers?
You
Tiebreaker.
got out that one.
All
I'm on
right.
base. I'm on base
Let's
right
get
now.
it. You ain't going. Don't ask me, like, when was the first guy that grew weed was born? I can't give you a year.
All right.
Wait, this is cap or fact.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All
My
right.
high is the question. Yes, that is facts.
That is,
Sorry,
that
continue.
is a fact. Yeah.
We're gonna start off with you, Low. You ready?
Damn, no. Better guess? No. Okay, come on.
Cap or facts? The state of Minnesota made weed legal in 2023. Cap or facts?
Facts.
Okay, Cloudy.
I don't even know, but I'm gonna just answer quick because I feel like that's what I need to do.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You talking about a year and stuff. Like, ask me ask me like,
What's the definition of turp? No.
Right. They'd be like, easy.
you're talking shit. You're talking shit. I hear you.
Easy.
Damn.
Shit. What'd you say? You said cap?
Nope.
Did you say fact?
He
I
said
said
facts.
fact.
Minnesota made weed legal in 2023. Cap or facts?
Damn. See, I just downloaded FanDuel, so you said
deleted
you said
FanDuel.
fact, right? I'm just
Right.
talking shadow gamble. I'm just here. That was just for the bit. You said fact, or you said cap?
Facts.
Damn, I had to say cap then.
Okay.
That's a fact.
All right, it is indeed a fact. Fuck. So enter in the Weed Hall of Shame.
Come on.
We have Cloudi.
Damn, I put that shit all on fucking. I put it all on black, yo.
Shout out my boy Jason who grows in Minnesota.
That brother's so funny, bro. That shit's so funny.
It actually is 2023.
Hey, man.
Let's go.
Minnesota is now the 23rd state in the nation to legalize cannabis.
Shout out Minnesota.
I need to read more like books on.
Welcome to the family.
Yep, start that motherfucker up.
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna hold you.
So glad it's not me.
Hold on.
No, we don't need no disclaimer before you do it.
Before you load that up.
All right, now being entered in our Weed Hall of Shame, we have Cloudi.
Yay!
What's that?
It's a button for you.
I rock with, I love smoking. Let's rock with the rebel energy.
Hit the dab.
Just want to cut that out, man. I'm not
Hit
trying to be like.
hit the
I'm sitting
dab.
down here like. I'm being a little
You
silly.
trying to back out?
I'm not backing out. We're gonna hit the dabs. Put it on the blue setting, bro.
Nah.
You gotta put that shit.
Man, that's the first setting, man.
Put it on the red setting.
Hey, listen, man. We just happy we're not doing the dabs this time. I feel you. So
Shout out to everybody who's not hitting the dab.
I'm hitting the dab. What you talking
No,
about?
I said shout out to everybody who's not hitting the dab.
All right, so as he gets him prepared,
Shout out
Cloudi prepared,
everybody.
we can hit y'all with another high moment. Y'all ready? All right, we're going to start off with Renz this time. All right, because we got DogHouse in the building, it's only right to ask, what cartoon dog would you match with, Renz?
I don't really know too many cartoon dogs.
Want me to show something I can do?
Goddard, that's like a
Ryder is a
robot.
fire. That's a.
That's
Bro
crazy,
dropped
you thought
the.
him, bro.
Yeah, bro dropped the
Goddard, you got
banger.
Scooby-Doo, you got Snoopy, you got...
Scooby Doo used to be jumping in people's arms and shit. I ain't on that.
Yeah, I
I
hear
ain't
you.
on that. I'm gonna go Goddard. He was straight. He was a robot or something. I'm straight with that one.
That's
All
fire.
right. Low for you.
Scooby.
How about Scooby Doo? I can't do that. Rut-row Raggy.
Damn.
Rut-row Rowdy. I can't do that shit, dog.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Brian because
Brian.
he, you know what? I don't know.
Brian.
From Family Guy.
Oh,
Brian be tripping.
You
bro.
know what though? I'm gonna kind of take that back because he was messing with somebody that was not a part of the community that I mess with. You feel me? Not that I had nothing against them, but
You locked me in on the $100 pre-roll. You're locked in on Brian.
oh damn, he was just dating somebody that I wouldn't per se choose to date.
that
You
Family
feel
Guy
me?
shit.
That's a what dog?
Yeah, because I don't want to be Brian.
Talking about who's like to have a hunt for a martini around here,
But
Brian.
for sure, like
fuck?
no, I'm straight.
What the fuck, Brian?
Yeah, them dogs doing some crazy shit in the cartoons.
I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, you're writing, bro. You gotta like rewrite that shit, dog. Your book sucks. That's real Family Guy lore right there, you know, because his writing is terrible. He's a terrible writer. What's your dog, bro?
Me
You got
Cujo.
Cujo?
Yeah, he was terrorizing shit.
All right.
Airbud.
You said earbuds?
That's who you had.
Yeah, that's
What?
that was my answer. Yeah, no.
Now see what y'all orange folded like I was and think.
Snoopy would be fine. Snoopy's up there too. Snoopy's good.
Why don't you just go ahead and start rattling off the best dogs?
My fault.
Play the clip. He always doing that shit.
No,
Name
I'm
five
Two
things.
dogs.
Bro, name five things.
Alright.
Before you hit my
I was gonna
third
drop
favorite
another
dog
one.
He was
that I'm
about to
not
drop
even
another
aware
one.
of yet.
Can't even think of another dog.
Childhood dog Lola. You know, fucking throwing that out there.
What is that?
He said
my
Snoopy.
dog.
He said Snoopy.
He said his dog.
Someone said Snoopy.
It's my first dog.
Someone said Snoopy earlier. R.I.P. Lola. Someone said Snoopy earlier. You can run
Bro
it back.
said he
You
took
can
all
run
the
it back. Someone
names.
said
He
Snoopy
gonna name
earlier.
his dog.
My childhood
No,
dog.
he's funny.
R.I.P. Lola.
first dog.
You know what?
That's too
Hey,
real. That shit
ain't
got
nobody
real.
think about that though. Good shit.
Listen, we gonna say for Justin, Erica, and the honorable mention,
Lola,
Lola.
fuck it.
All right, so I would have said Odie too. You know, Odie from Garfield. You feel me? I didn't want to drop that one
Wait,
too.
what's a cat? That's Garfield.
That's the other dog.
I got you.
I was like, damn.
Odie be getting
I don't
fucked
wanna-
up.
Hey,
But I feel you. I ain't think
I
about
could list more
Odie.
dogs too. Shit.
I ain't
Keep
think
going.
about Odie.
Odie was annoying.
Nah, man, he was lovable.
I was gonna say Brian because he's the most most dog that's
we
kind of
rewriting
like a
history.
human. But fuck Brian, yeah.
You just said fuck Brian earlier.
Yeah, I had to bring that back. Give you my
Yeah,
excuse.
bro, I had to yeah. You came to terms with that. I hear you.
Yeah, for sure.
Brian's chill out, Brian. Type shit. Yeah, that's dab loading up. It sounds so crackling.
Man,
Hey, free video idea, dab ASMR.
for sure. I heard the fucking vibration.
Yep. Dun dun dun. I remember it was me, bro. I was sick. Cause we was hot as fuck.
Did you just do a dun 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 on me?
For sure.
I'm looking at both cameras like, bro.
I was sick.
Bro, I was sick.
You can do it right there. Yeah, we gotta text. There you go, brother. Make sure you clear, man. Grown man.
That's why you call him Cloudi.
Yeah. Vibrator.
No did it.
All right. Shout out to
He did 10 times better than me.
Hey, yo. He fucked up when he told me there was a no Diddy band. You give me a soundboard, you give me access to a soundboard. You're lucky. You guys are lucky he didn't tell me no other buttons. I don't know what this red button is. I don't know what that orange button is. I don't know none of these other buttons.
No, click that one for sure.
It's awesome.
Sure.
I'm not gonna pause myself though. That's kind of. No, I ain't gonna pause myself. I appreciate you, bro.
It's not working.
our last segment of the show before we do the weed review. So we're going to play One Gotta Go. Justin, starting off with you. We just talked about this a little bit ago, so this should be interesting. Because we got DogHouse in the building. Which dog gotta go? Snoopy, Scooby, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Damn,
Which
those
one
are
gotta
good
go?
ones.
I ain't think about none
Damn.
of them. That's crazy.
Damn, the
Courage.
things I do for love. How do I forget
For
Courage,
sure.
bro?
Courage be getting hoarse. That's why in that
You said he be getting what?
he be letting him like
He be getting
just
hoarse.
bully him like that old man. I'd have been bit him if I was like, no way.
Yeah, no, Courage is just he's so loyal. Snoopy, he's just chilling. He just wants to hang
Yeah,
out. and
Courage
pretend
loyal
like he's
as hell.
in World War II, whatever, for whatever reason. Let him do his thing. Scooby's in everyone's business. He's always hungry. He's a pain in the ass. He's jumping on people. He does the fucking 20 sandwiches at one time. That's expensive. I can't afford
He
that.
smoke.
Every day. Nope. And so he's got to go. He's out of
Scooby
here.
gotta go?
Scooby's out of here. Yeah.
All right. Cloudy.
So, Snoopy probably watches hella Joe Rogan. Hella Joe
He's
Rogan.
World War II fascinated. Yeah.
Okay, so he said Snoopy.
Yeah.
He said Scooby Doo.
Snoopy, Scooby-Doo, and
And
Courage the
Courage.
Cowardly
Where's
Dog.
the curly dog? One gotta go. Scooby Doo. I'd get real annoyed by Scooby real quick. I mean, that shit annoying. He'd be like, "Row, Rowdy," all the time. Like, bro, it's cloudy. Shut the fuck up. Always trying to make sandwiches and shit. Like, bro, dog food, bro. What you doing over here? Like, eating all this human food. I don't even think he can eat half that shit, bro.
Hell no,
Courage the
he
Cowardly
was dead
Dog.
if he was in real life.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Nah, he can't go, bro. Courage can't go, dog. Y'all seen that last episode?
was fire one,
Man,
for sure.
they sent his parents to the moon, bro, and then Murley and Eustace adopted him, bro. I could tear up thinking about that shit right now. Like, let me not. For real. I know you. Come on.
Snoopy
Nah.
gotta go.
I don't know, man. Snoopy kind of weird. He probably like.
We're gonna get rid of all of them.
I'm not even gonna go in
At
on
the
why
end, you gonna
Snoopy.
find something to
I'm not
say.
even
You know,
gonna
I'm
go
done
in
with
on
you.
why
I'm done
Snoopy
with all of
might
y'all.
be weird, but I'm gonna get Snoopy out of here.
Snoopy gotta go. Okay. Low.
See, look, man. Snoopy come up with shit. He the smartest one out of all of them. He is like shell shocked, but he like, but
Snoopy
he the motherfucking smartest
got a
one.
kill count, bro. He's the only one out of those dogs that has a kill count.
You feel me? When it's wartime, he ready to go. Like he that one.
I've only seen like Charlie Brown in school,
Him
bro.
and Kirsch, he loyal. You feel me? So you can't get rid of them either. But you know Snoop, you feel me? Scooby, damn,
He
not
gonna
Snoop.
eat you out of house and home, bro.
Bro, look though, he gonna get the food together when y'all high. You feel me? He
He's making
smoke.
bullshit ass sandwiches,
So you
bro.
keep it
Everything
warm.
on it.
He smoke. For sure, he smoke.
Yeah, he does.
You feel me?
Yeah, in that van.
Scooby Doo be
That
getting high.
man.
That man
feel
is
me?
crazy.
That
They be
motherfucker-
hotboxing that dog,
That
bro.
be fried. You feel me? So
That's crazy.
damn. I think just the shell shock one.
What's
I'm gonna have to go.
Shell shock.
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with
Shell
Snoop.
shock is crazy.
Yeah.
Snoopy gotta go.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
Snoopy got
I'm
PTSD.
getting rid of Scooby. I told y'all he be jumping in people's arms. I ain't with that.
Hey, if Snoopy a veteran though, I respect him.
Not
Alright.
the Scooby. No
He's not
Scooby.
really,
None
he's
of
just
that.
like, is that shit real or not? Is he?
So this is inspired by DogHouse strain called Hellcat. So we gotta know car version. Which one gotta go? Hellcat, Mustang, Corvette. Which one gotta go, Rian?
The Mustang.
Mustang gotta go. Alright,
Sure.
Love.
Found on the road dead. Ford. I ain't driving
Say
no
we get
Mustang.
Hellcat.
Hellcat, Mustang, Corvette.
Corvette. Damn. I want to get rid of the stain, man. They classics too. But out of them though, yeah, probably the stain.
So Mustang gotta go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright.
Mine to be.
Shout out Ford Field.
Shout
bro.
out my brother
That's
mine, dog. He love the stains, man. He'd be hurt right now, but he'd probably say the stain out this situation too.
it. Got to.
Alright. Cloud.
Shout out Ford, but this is my face when someone said, "Yo, you trying to get rid of the vet?" The vet?
Yeah.
Get out of here, Mustang. I'm sorry,
Mustang.
Mustang.
Okay.
Vetty can't go.
I drive foreigns either way, but I'm gonna take a controversial trait.
Subtle
take and
flex.
throw out
You
that
feel me?
Hellcat. See you
You
later.
Hellcat?
Yeah. You
You
put
would-
too much power, too heavy. Just like make it lighter. Do something cool with that engine.
that's
Like,
real.
He
it could be
got
a
a
really dope
F-150 for sure.
car. Yeah.
You got an F-150?
What's that?
You got an
No,
F-150?
I have an AMG.
You don't got no F-150 around nowhere.
Alright. Back on you, Justin. Last one. We gotta ask. We on a winning streak right now. Pistons or the Lions? One gotta go.
No, we just lost.
We just lost.
Yes.
Got my answer.
Pistons.
Okay, Pistons gotta go. Cloud.
Well, no. Lion's gone.
Lion's
Mouse at the Palace was fun.
Damn. I actually watch basketball, so Lions gotta go.
Okay. Well,
Y'all know me. I love the Lions,
Shout out the Lions.
but Lions gotta go. Yeah, I can't take away Bad Boy. I can't take away Chauncey. I can't do that.
Yeah, I love basketball.
feel me?
That shit fire.
alright.
Oh, you meant permanently?
Yeah,
Permanent, all their history.
All the history. One gotta go.
We are just now winning. You feel me? Of the Lions.
Yeah, the Lions gotta go. I'm thinking you mean like this year,
Right
this
now?
past season.
Right now?
Today.
Today?
The Pistons just killed my parlay, but I'm gonna keep him for the history. Yo.
Alright.
Yes, they made some history tonight. God damn it, keep losing.
Pray for our Pistons, man. Can't get swept up right now. Alright, so that was one gotta go. So now we're gonna get into the weed review. We do got Big DogHouse in the building. We got pink passion fruit in the building. Alright, so for the smell, 1 out of 10.
Smells real. I'm sorry. It smells good. You know, and then give me the jar. So I mean, push the button before I say it. Hit me right in the face. You feel me? So
Bro, see, the magic of like hitting it right after saying it is funnier than like bro preemptively hit the note. Like,
you know,
that shit don't hit the same.
for sure.
1 out of 10.
I get a smell 8
Okay. So taste.
for sure. The taste, I get a taste like I got 7.58 too. You know, same caliber, 8.
Okay, and a high, 1 out of 10.
I'm fried. Not even gonna cap. And I only smoke the joint.
So
You
1
know,
out of 10.
I get a 10. Well,
The high.
the high 8 too. So 8 all aboard.
All
Across the
right,
board.
fire. All right, great.
Nah, you just
numbers.
you locked in 10. You heard him say 10. You locked in 10.
Lock in.
Oh, no, we smoked that.
The wood that you
Oh. Let me see that.
high.
Let me see that.
Oh, Justin.
The wood and
No,
the
this
joint.
one's fire though.
The smell 1 out of 10, please.
I can agree with bro. It's like an 8. It got a good nose on it. The candy nose. It's like it's sweeter to the nose, and it's gassy too though when I was smoking. I fuck with it. For sure, I can agree. 8.5, 8, shit like that.
Okay. For high for you as well.
I get a half, like a 7.5, 8.
And you said taste.
But I
of
think
eight,
it's just
right?
because I smoke a lot for real. So that's really what it is. But it was a good high though. It wasn't like boof. So it passed my test. It's not boof.
For sure.
Not booth. Check.
For sure.
And of course, you know, we already knew it was going to get a great rate. And of course, it is one of the best tasting Turks that won 2024.
14 times?
14-time
14
winner.
times.
14-time winner, man.
Big
So-
DogHouse.
So we need to know, it's DogHouse, Justin and Cloudi, Big Boy Smoke approved.
For sure they approved, man. Big boy smoke.
Shout out to DogHouse.
So-
Shout out to Cloudi. Please make sure you tap into his music video when it comes out. Make sure you continue to get updated on knowledge and keep on tapping in with Justin as well. He is so full of so many gems. Make sure you tap into all that you got going on. You should see that social media is at the bottom of the screen at this point. But Justin, Cloudi, do you have anything you want to shout out before we close out?
Yeah, man. Shout out DogHouse. Shout out, you know, I like having fun, you know. They really allowed me to have fun out here. Shout out Big Boy Smoke for letting us, you know. Shout out them for letting me come out here and crack jokes with y'all, you feel me? We're here trying to make some good content for y'all too, you know, above just like, you know, doing a regular podcast. At least that's what I try to do, you know. Try to have some fun with this shit.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's all I gotta say, yeah. Shout out all the sponsors.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for having us and giving us the opportunity to educate a little bit. I always love nerding out whenever I can, and this is like a captive audience, so nobody can stop me from talking. So it was perfect. So yeah, I just appreciate you guys for sure. Thank you.
All right. Shout out to DogHouse.
Yes,
shout out to
sir.
Justin and Cloudi. And shout out to our special co-host today,
Hey.
Red 1K.
Shout out Big Boy
Nine.
Smoke,
And
man.
this is another fucking episode of Big Boy Smoke. And we ending at 4:20 p.m. How cool is that?
For
Have a good
sure.
one.